nice day going today, so figured I'd go out for a small little ride on the little KLX, which honestly, even though I have that fancy dancy KTM, yeah, something about this bike just kind of fits in your heart a little bit better, you know, where you're kind of winding it out just to, you know, get to go wherever. But I don't know, it also sounds kind of weird, but like shifting gears on this definitely just feels, I can't say more satisfying, but it just, there's a difference. Like something about the lightness of the clutch and honestly how smooth the gears are about this bike that just kind of, I don't know, it's a very hard feeling to describe. I don't know, but I guess I wouldn't make that a big topic of the discussion, but you know, I decided to take this with me today because I don't know, I took the KTM out the other day, you know, which very interesting thing, and I don't know how really to go about describing it or what I plan on doing about such a thing as of yet. But so got the bike back from the first service, you know, all that good stuff. Well, you know, I look around on forums and stuff just to kind of like look to see what are the, you know, the issue spots to look at for my bike, you know, just in case of like, you know, so I know, hey, this is something that may or may not happen. Well, I was out riding and I happened to notice around, I guess you'd call it the valve cover. Yeah, the valve cover on, you know, that you can see off the right hand side. And I saw that it was kind of seeping a little bit of oil. And I was like, shit. So, I happened to see that on the forum and I saw somebody post that, well, you know, if the oil is level is a little too high, it will sometimes do that. So, I checked the manual and it said, oh, check the fluid level, you know, while it's warm. So I went to check the bike and it says that there's like a little red circle and it's like, you know, the oil level has to be in between that circle. Well, the whole entire sight glass was full. I'm like, oh, well, that's slightly concerning. So they overfilled my bike. So I ever so gently backed out one of the two drain plugs just a little bit to kind of let like a little trickle of oil through and checked the level, you know, and just kind of lowered it down. They overfilled it by about 5 ounces, which you may be like, oh, that's not that much, but when you think about it, 8 ounces is the equivalent to a quarter of a quart. And when the bike only holds 3 quarts of oil, you know, it obviously this bike, or you know, the KTM is sensitive enough to where obviously that 5 ounces made a difference. Because I wiped everything down after lowering it to 5 ounces and took it out for like a 50-something mile ride. Perfect. No oil leakage, anything. So I'm like, huh, that's kind of interesting, you know. Yeah, I guess I could bring it up to the shop. I don't know really what good that's going to do, because then they're going to be like, oh, well, let us take a look at the bike. And, you know, I hate to say it, I don't feel like dropping it back off after I corrected the issue, because what are they going to do? They're just going to look at it and be like, we don't know. Like, so, it's not worth my time. They did the service. It shows that they did the service. I'm going to keep the, you know, an eye out on the oil level myself, you know, because that's obviously what I do. And, you know, if there's any issue, guess what? Warranty. But I don't know, I definitely did find that a little interesting, that, you know, that it was, you know, obviously going through that issue already. So, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But the cruise control and the windshield that I put on work very nice. Yeah, I love this little bike. It's such an awesome little bike. Whee! There's just something about low horsepower, you know, that, like, I don't know, I guess it's just, like, yes, it's fast to go fun on the KTM, but, like, I hate to say it, but it feels like you have to go fast on that bike to kind of have fun. Where this, it's like, I'm not really going above the speed limit that much. And I just have so much fun just flicking it around and just, you know, doing that thing, you know, it's, I don't know. And yeah, I did turn around because I'm gonna top off the tank a little bit, you know, just because I'm at 80 miles on the trip and I'm down to the last little bar, so might as well put a little something up in the tank. Alrighty. And no, I do not use premium for this bike, surprisingly. I know when I bought the bike, they put premium in it originally, but I don't know, there's no point. If the bike doesn't need it, there is no point. Boop. Alrighty, well, let me touch base after I get this thing filled up. Alrighty, I am back. So, I used 1.1 gallons, doing 80.6 miles. So, about 73 miles to the gallon. But you know what? I cannot complain one iota about that. It's phenomenal. I would take 70 miles to the gallon all day. You know, 70 miles to the gallon and get to have something to fling around and just have the time of my life on. I guess it is getting to about springtime. I'll probably end up having to put some grass seed and stuff out myself. On another note, I finally gotten my stuff with the DNR taken care of, so I can take my my pit bike and my four-wheeler out onto some public land, you know, and do some riding about. So hopefully in the next, I don't know, depending on the weather, it all depends on the weather, but be able to go out and get some off-road riding videos, which we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that goes well. Should be interesting. So where I'm gonna end up going eventually, they have like, I think it's like 5 miles or so of like different trails. You know, like they have like a off-road like rock section for like, you know, Jeeps and rock crawlers. But then they have like a main trail, and then they have like, I think they call them like ramblers or something like that, you know, like small areas for, you know, four-wheelers and dirt bikes, you know, to go out and just do their thing. So hopefully, and I'm probably gonna go, you know, do it during the week, so take off, do it during the week, so I can actually, you know, take my girlfriend out and enjoy the trails without having to worry about, you know, with less traffic, you know, just less of, you know, this population now, so I don't have to worry about, you know, her as she's trying to get used to riding the four-wheeler, you know, getting like spooked or whatnot by, you know, I don't know, people riding around her. I don't know how it's gonna work, because to be honest with you, this is the first time I've ever done any trails, so yeah. Should be fun. Should be fun. Yeah. I guess, you know, we'll make this a short video and just kind of put out that that's kind of it that's been on my mind, to be honest. Nothing too terribly crazy. You know, so just giving you all a little update and hopefully something to look forward to. So, yeah. Peace. Hope y'all like